Cherubino was a young lad who's just entered adolescence, and he's played in the opera by a soprano, which is basically a drag role. And at one point in the opera, he, who's played by a woman, disguises himself as a woman, which is like double drag. Anyway, he's very confused because he's just entering adolescence, if that's not enough. And women have entered his life. He's heterosexual, and sometimes he's attracted to women, sometimes he's repelled, sometimes he's happy, sometimes he's sad, and he can't make any sense out of all of this new energy that's moving through his body. And so he asks the question, what is love? This is Moi que s'appelle. This is a piece by Strauss that's often done as an encore. It's stension. And what's happening is two young heterosexual couple, well, a young couple, wakes up very, very early in the morning, just maybe even before the light is coming up, and very, very quiet, so no one else in the house will hear them. Mahaf, mahaf, leise mein Kind. Wake up quietly, my child. And there, with elfin steps, they turn the knob and steal out over the fields and end up lying by the side of a stream to make love. However, since this is Strauss in 1890 and it's not Zalove, there's lots of pastoral imagery, and it's very, very romantic, but there's very little bump and grind. Hopefully I will do this. I did this at Short Mountain, and I've done it many times, and it came out perfectly there. Let's see what happens. This is stension. guy, and according to the consciousness of his time, it was known as the blind whistler. We have come a long way, baby. How many of you remember that Fred Lowry sold 1 million copies whistling the Indian Love Call?
That's right. Oh, yeah. Remember that? You just said it.
Just as the history of women's struggle, and black people's struggles, and gay people's struggles have been systematically removed from the history books, so has all of the knowledge of the glorious history of whistling been suppressed in this country, and it's up to people like me to return whistlers to their rightful place, to billy clubs, national radio, television, the concert hall, etc. Indian Love Call.
Yeah.
How many of you, when you hear the invention of the Indian Love Call, wish that Custer had made his last stand, not against the Indians, but against the composer Rudolph Frimmel and won? Well, this should please both parties. It was conceived by actually a gay and very eccentric musician, Holcomb W. Jeeves. Piano, toy piano, whistle and saw. You just might want to imagine Jeanette and Nelson riding off into the celluloid sunset, perhaps this time forever. This is the great and moving Indian Love Call. This is
Griffin's 3-step program.
I lost it. Started over.